It's me, Goku!
Oh, I can be Dripku. Haha. Go all the way up to Super Saiyan Blue. Whoa, although, oop. I got Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan 5. It's not really a thing. Super Saiyan God 3, Super Saiyan Blue 3. Those are cool. But no. Just the typical transformations, please. Alright. He said what I said. Once your mastery level's high enough. Interesting. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Alright, look. I cannot transform yet. Oh, if I stay below 20% health for 30 seconds, I can get permanent bonus stats. Interesting. He seems to be lacking some shading. Maybe he's not as powerful as I thought he was. I might get a Zenkai boost at this rate. Fortunately, I did not. Okay, that's where all my keys going. Ooh, Kaioken unlocked. Alright, sorry for the lack of commentary. I'm just trying to learn how this character works. It's very complicated. I mean, I guess this just goes to show how much is actually possible in Risk of Rain 2. Despite being Goku and having all these abilities, he does seem fairly balanced. Granted that I almost died that one time. It's me, Goku. I'm a Saiyan from Earth. Yeah, I like Dragon Ball Z. I've never seen Dragon Ball, but I like Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. My favorite of the Dragon Ball stuff, though, has got to be the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. That movie is beautiful. It's a very good movie. My previous favorite was Fusion Reborn. I loved that movie, but I think Dragon Ball Super Broly really takes the cake. I know everybody wants a third-person Dragon Ball Z game where either you make your own character or you play as your favorite characters and go around in like an open world. Just an open world RPG, but Dragon Ball Z, or Naruto even. These things have been around for so long, and yet we still haven't gotten a good substitute for either of those things. I know, like anytime there's a licensed anime game, it's always so low quality and cheap. They seem to just stick to, in terms of high production stuff, they seem to just stick to fighting games, especially 2D fighting games. So that's kind of unfortunate. I'm pretty sure if you ask literally any fan of games, whether they know Dragon Ball Z or not, most probably, though I don't know about that one, they will probably say, yes, definitely, I want an open world Dragon Ball Z game where I can level up my character, I can unlock abilities, increase my power level, and go Super Saiyan and stuff. And Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 came really close. You could create your own character and you can work up to getting Super Saiyan transformations, even getting, which I found surprising, it's alright, I died. Zenkai boost triggered, except I'm dead, aren't I? But Xenoverse 2 came close. Mainly what I like about that is that you can create your either a Saiyan or Freezer race, and you can Frieza race, I don't know why I said Freezer race, and you can level them up and progress through the story and stuff to where you can unlock either a golden transformation for the Frieza race or Super Saiyan transformation, and that was very fun. I really liked doing that. I did a Frieza race whenever I played it last time. I got gray looking hair. Ultra Instinct Goku. No way. It seems like this mod was made before Ultra Instinct Goku. Not fully sure, but they do have Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan Rose, or Rose, however you want to say it. But they don't have Ultra Instinct. That appeared at the very end of the anime. Dragon Ball Super anime. So maybe... or maybe they just thought it would be difficult to make. I'm not really sure. I'd have run into some challenges. So I went through the entire month of October without playing any horror games, and then it didn't really click to me that I should be playing horror games in October. Which it's a good idea. I like playing horror games, I like uploading them on my channel. It's always fun to make the thumbnails, but I missed out on playing horror games this October, so I might end up just doing it late. And I'll be doing horror games in like November or something. Because I actually just picked up 2 other horror games today. I didn't plan this out in advance, which I 100% should have done. So, kind of, it was like a last minute panic sort of thing to get the Faith games out there. And I played those because my girlfriend really wanted me to the point that she gifted the games to me for some reason. I told her not to, but she did it anyways. Kamehameha Wave makes me very vulnerable. This character is not nearly as overpowered as I thought it would be. So that's definitely a good thing. That means I can actually make some content with this guy without just blowing through. He's actually, like, it seems to be that he's less powerful than some of the other characters in the game, like Captain Bandit, actually. So that's funny. I'm gonna go in here, possibly die in the void fields. It's not bad at all. I'm gonna get 2 of them. Now teleporters are gonna charge super fast. Oh, that was weird. Anytime you get Goku in a game, you got a good game. Oh, just jellyfish? Wow, that affects this too. That's really weird. I have a very small area here to stay safe at now. Oh, and that's really helpful with these jellyfish, right, isn't it? At least I'll get through here a lot faster. 60% faster for each one of these solvents. Where is he? Heard him. And because I'm Goku, I can just fly over here. An instant transmission to it. You fools, you don't know what you've gotten yourselves into. Oh, I ran out of key. Oh, there's... Oh, just normal guys now. Holy... God. This might actually be really hard. These normal guys will get the benefits of the items a lot more than other ones. Ayoken, let's go. Alright. And I powered down so that it didn't make me stunned. I think there should be a little more variation on the sounds that the energy blasts make, because it's just repeating. Super Saiyan unlocked, sweet.
My rage has awoken the warrior that lives in my heart. I'm Goku, and I am a Super Saiyan.
Oh. Oh, it uses ki. I forgot about that. Get out of here. There's absolutely nowhere I can go to heal so that I can escape from the enemies, because the only way I'm not taking damage, period, is by being in this little tiny thing. I just gotta hope I can get some healing items here soon. Otherwise, I'm not gonna last too much longer. They just got crowbars. That is the worst thing for me. Oh, and those guys too. Nice. I'm gonna die. Oh, that just used the last bit of my key. Oh man, I'm not looking forward to playing Visage or the Mortuary's Assistant, because I know those are gonna be utterly terrifying. I think horror games are at their best when you don't know what's going on, as in you don't know the mechanics of the ghost or enemy, or you don't have any sort of strategy to avoid them. Because Phasmophobia was terrifying to me for a long time, but then eventually you will obviously figure out everything you have to do in order to win. And sometimes the ghost is just stubborn and doesn't do what you want. But the biggest thing that kills Phasmophobia for me, honestly, is just the fact that I can tell exactly when the ghost wants to attack or not. Because if it just appears out of nowhere, it can't kill you. It can only kill you in a hunting phase, and they make hunting phases very obvious. Except this last time I played Phasmophobia, it did seem to be a lot more difficult to tell when the ghost was hunting. But it still doesn't change the fact that the game has lost pretty much all of its luster for me. Because I still know all the mechanics. It's also another symptom, or another example of early access exhaustion, where you play a game so much in early access, by the time all the content is out, you already know how the game works. Because games don't normally change that much out of early access. They pretty much just get more features added. So for me, I can get exhausted of a game in early access and I don't want to play the full release. And honestly, a lot of the time, full releases are just a number change and they barely add anything in that final release. I wonder if that's due to a lack of planning for some part, because maybe they're sort of front-loading all the content additions so that they kind of run out by the time they get to version 1.0, but they don't want to just put it as a 1.0 yet. But then by the time it's time to make it a 1.0 release. It's just like, well, I don't know what else I can add because I already added everything. So let's just do some small stuff and call it 1.0. Goddamn. Well, unfortunately, I had to go because people were waking up and I just really don't want to do that. So let me look at this stuff again this time. You know, I guess I'll just try the Spirit Bomb. Yeah, I can be Goku Black, which is pretty cool. That's just the skin, it doesn't affect anything. Alright, so it's 8, 20, 30, 40, 56. I'm pretty sure I can make it out of these things. Ain't that neat. Kind of out of the map. Oh, that's a combination for relics. Alright. I believe that's what that is. I could be wrong. Oh, Spirit Bomb. Yeah. Haha, yeah. Spirit Bomb, lend me your energy. Spirit Bomb again. It didn't quite go down like it's supposed to. At least from how it's supposed to do it in the show. He never throws it like... Well, I guess I should be in the air when I do it, if that's possible. I hate whenever I first get into a level, the big wait before anything happens. In the meantime, I guess I can explore areas that I can never get to. What the heck was that all about? I can go up here, come on. Oh, if I go too high it teleports me back down, apparently. Spirit Bomb! There we go, that's more like how he does it. Super Saiyan. As long as I keep killing him with melee attacks, I'll stay in this form. Probably the most iconic thing with Dragon Ball are the drawn out transformations. But those are really cool. It doesn't, I don't think it happens as much as people think it does. Because people think it's, oh, it's the show that's known for its extremely long transformations that takes multiple episodes, but there was only really one of them that was like that, and that's Super Saiyan 3 transformation. So it's kind of weird how the show gets known for something it doesn't even do that often. But I feel like that happens a lot. But that's one thing I definitely really love about Dragon Ball Z. If you had to struggle to get into Super Saiyan in this game, I think it would add a little bit, at least for like the first time. Maybe it should be risky if it's your first time doing it in this game. Because he does have the sound clip that plays on the first time. So I don't think it would be too difficult to add like an animation for that too. Maybe give it a bunch of armor so that you don't die immediately upon doing it. I think that would be cool. Maybe that happens with the other transformations, I don't know. But one thing that's kind of unfortunate with Dragon Ball Z and I guess Dragon Ball Super is how quickly they rushed through the transformations. Because literally in the same arc that Goku got Super Saiyan 2, he also had Super Saiyan 3 that whole time. It's like, I'm Super Saiyan 2, well, I'm gonna immediately go Super Saiyan 3. And also, we're never gonna show this form again, except for very rare occasions. So at this point, it's basically just Gotenks' form. Because he's really the only one that uses it. Visions of Heresy, don't want it. And then, I guess the same with Super Saiyan God. they blew right past Super Saiyan God, immediately into Super Saiyan Blue, and then now Blue's the only thing they use. It seems like they wanted to avoid making that same mistake when it came to Ultra Instinct, because that's not a form that they can access anymore. At least not on command, I don't think. Well, not up to date on the manga, but it does seem like the manga is a little more logical with the transformations, because apparently it was Vegeta's idea in the manga to use red and blue simultaneously, using red for speed and stamina, and then using blue to come in with a final hit and stuff. But that was absent all the way up until the very end of Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super gets a bad rap, but I think it gets a lot better once you're past the first few episodes of it. I think I would go so far as to say past the initial tournament arc, the like precursor, Shampa's tournament, I suppose. Because I was trying to rewatch that, it wasn't all that interesting. I guess the other version of Frieza is pretty cool. That's one of the main highlights, and then Heat or Hit is pretty cool as well. But other than that, it's not the best arc in Dragon Ball. It just drags on a lot. Last time I was trying to rewatch it, I couldn't really make it through that arc. But Golden Frieza, Resurrection of F, Battle of Gods, those are insanely good. I absolutely hated the reanimated ones that they put in the anime because they're horribly animated. And I mean, I think it goes without say how pretty terrible they are. Cool. Could have died right there. No, I want to keep fight. Dang it. Spirit Bomb. Boom. Yeah, Spirit Bomb's a lot better than the Kamehameha wave. The Turtle Hermit wave. By the way, the Kamehameha wave, that is how you say that word. I was seeing some comments on a video where someone said it like that. They were like, Kamehameha, what are you talking about? It's Kamehameha. No, it's named after Kamehameha, some like emperor, some ruler of Hawaii, old Hawaii. His name was Kamehameha. So whenever you say what it is, it's a Kamehameha wave. It's not a Kamehameha wave. That's just how they say it when they're performing the attack. And I don't know anything about Dragon Ball, but I can only assume that they say it like that as a way to sort of center themselves and as a way to perform the whole thing. I guess you could think of it sort of like a Dora, or Sola, Mi, Re, Do, whatever. Sola, Re, Mi, Do. I don't know, the music thing. I think it's kind of like that. Of course, that's my personal fan theory, as I just thought about it for like 2 seconds. Unfortunately, the specific way in which this character works makes some of the items moot. And you know what? I mentioned earlier that this character proves that they could do a lot more complicated characters in this game. But I just realized that they're probably working against the items, because if you make a character that's too specific, most of the items aren't going to be very useful. And I guess they wanted all the items to be useful. I'm gonna fucking Spirit Bomb these guys. They're taking too much time. Man, that is awesome. I didn't realize how much I actually enjoyed Dragon Ball Z until I watched the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. Because for the longest time, I've realized that I can recall pretty much word for word Not 100%, but I guess I can recall pretty much every single key moment from Dragon Ball Z in order. So I never really thought about that as, like, I really like Dragon Ball Z. I never thought that. I always thought of myself as way more of a Naruto fan. And I mean, that I still do hold that opinion for the most part. Wait, I just realized I'm still in Super Saiyan. The ki drain is not that bad. Hey, this is exactly what they did in the show. When they first unlocked Super Saiyan, or were planning on mastering it, they just stayed in the form so that the ki drain, the stamina drain, would be as low as possible. They'd get used to it, just like their base forms. If we had a game that was that detailed, I would play it so much. That's a game I would definitely buy for like full price, $60, $70. I always wait for sales before I get games. Even if it's like 20% off. Here's the thing, if there's a game I really want, if it is 0% off, full price, there's basically 0% chance I get it. But if it's as little as 10% to 20% off, I might consider getting it. If it's more than 25% or more, then that's a definitely. Most of the games I have, I bought on sale. But the closest thing I ever got to a good Dragon Ball Z game was in Roblox, of all places. But even that one, it was very fun. It kept me addicted for a surprising amount of time. Oh, Super Saiyan 2. Let's do the special attack. Man, my health is real low. Come on, throw it. There we go. Super Saiyan 2, boy. Okay, so now Super Saiyan 2 has the same energy drain as Super Saiyan 1 did have. One thing I did find interesting in Dragon Ball Super, though, is the combination of forms, using the Kaioken while in Super Saiyan Blue, but they give such an intense drawback to it so that while it is absurdly powerful, it has drawbacks to where they also don't use it. But I just want them to master Super Saiyan 3 so that it could show up more. I'm a Super Saiyan 2, buddy. You can't do much to me. Except they can, because the difficulty is on insane now. Yeah, I can do Kaioken and Super Saiyan now. Ooh, only -2 drain on that. Nice. So it did seem like there was a small animation whenever I transformed into Super Saiyan 2 the first time. It would be cool if that was a little more exaggerated. I'm sure it will steadily get more exaggerated. Just gotta wait till I get Super Saiyan 3. Let's try Kaioken. Whoa, that's insane. That was some insane Kaioken buildup. Angry Kamehameha thing. Oh, it's one-handed. That's pretty cool. Wonder why that is. They don't always, like, explain what's going on. Sometimes you just gotta retroactively apply meaning to it. Boss time. I was literally just thinking, let's hope it's not Magma Worm, because it would be hard to hit with that. Yep, that's the Berserker's Pauldron, whatever it is, on display right there. Oh, he died quick. Yeah, Super Saiyan's basically effortless now. Just minus 1.2 drain. Oh!
It's Super Saiyan 3.
Let me find something to punch. Sweet, dude. I was waiting for this. I'm gonna do the Dragon Fist punch. I can. Oh, I need a lot of ki for that. He's not dead yet. I'm surprised. Haha! Now he's dead. Kill them all. But I do really want to get Super Saiyan Blue. Kaioken X3 unlocked. That's cool. Wow. That goes crazy. Oh, I need to level up my base form for that. So if I want to do Kaioken, I need to level up my base form. You know what, for this character, I don't think most items are gonna help him. So I'm gonna go all in on this damage right here. Ouch. The boss is still gonna be hard regardless, though. I just need to make good use of my teleports. Oh, it's a flying guy. That's nice. I think I'm close to Super Saiyan God already, actually. Good God. He killed me, like, instantly. You see that?